I don't want to brag or anything, but I happen to be the president of the greatest club ever invented. Todd, meeting today.
I'll be there.
Our official name is the Beyond Cartooning Club, but we call ourselves the Doodlers. We meet every Wednesday after school in the art studio, and we sit around drawing comics until the custodian kicks us out. It's the best club in the whole school, by a mile. Don't believe me? Well then, check out this lineup. First up, you got the Nitpickers, a group of girls, boys can join too, but let's get real, who like to knit clothes.
I made it myself.
No kidding. Aren't there already enough butt-ugly sweaters in the world? Next up, you got the Wizards and Witches, for kids that are really into the whole fantasy thing.
Magnificus Preposterus.
Yikes. Wearing a bath towel around the schoolyard and pretending it's a cape doesn't mean you have magical powers. Next, Problem Solvers, a bunch of eggheads hanging out in the computer lab doing ridiculously hard math problems. For fun.
I just adore calculus.
Who doesn't?
Isn't it obvious? Another one is the Spotlight Club, for kids who are convinced they're going to be huge recording stars.
May I please have some rice? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A, they're constantly singing in public in the hopes of being discovered, and B, they can't sing. And last is the School Beautification Society. Just what it sounds like. Apparently, beautification means painting cheesy murals in the second floor boys' bathroom. See, most of these so-called clubs look about as fun as an ingrown toenail. But the Doodlers rock. And when we got started a few months ago, that's when it all came together thanks to a glob of peanut butter. It was a typical social studies class. Mrs. Alfheim was babbling about some dead guy who wasn't a good enough president to get his picture on any money. Charlotte had already asked about 19 completely useless questions in a row, and I was about 5 seconds away from falling into a coma. That's Glenn Swenson. He had food on his face. That's nothing new. Glenn usually has enough crumbs stuck on him to feed a family of 4. But this was different. He had a glob of peanut butter the size of a hubcap on his forehead. He had no clue it was there, and neither did anybody else. It was hilarious, but I couldn't just crack up in the middle of class, not unless I wanted She Who Must Not Be Named to go full Alfheim on me. So I did what I always do when something funny happens. I drew a cartoon about it.
Hello, I'm Tish Dishley, chatting with Glob of Peanut Butter.
Hi, Tish.
Tell me, Glob, how did you end up on Glenn's forehead?
I was doing jumping jacks. I jumped too high, and this is where I landed.
Wait, you were exercising?
Yes, Tish. I've been trying to lose weight. I'm a little too chunky.
It was a good cartoon. Too good to keep to myself. Psst, Benjamin. Look at this.
Connor. Is that something you'd like to share with the rest of the class?
No. I'll just, put this away in my desk now.
Drawing cartoons during class. Again. Connor, that's 3 times this week.
What could I say? She was right. But she didn't stop there. Mrs. Johnson didn't realize it, but the next thing out of her mouth was about to change the course of cartooning history.
What you need is a place where drawing cartoons is what you're supposed to do.
I have to admit, it was a brilliant idea. Even for me. I ran and asked Principal Brown if I could start a cartooning club.
Sounds like a great idea.
And the amazing Doodlers have been making masterpieces ever since. Let's go, guys. Meeting time.
Where's Mr. Arredondo?
You can relax, Scrubs. I'm just babysitting until he gets here.
And here I am.
Mr. Arredondo!
Sorry I'm a bit late, everyone. Thanks for covering for me, Coach. Listen, gang, before we get started, There's someone I'd like you to meet. This is my colleague, Mrs. Shannon.
Hi, Doodlers. I'm delighted Mr. Arredondo invited me to visit with you today. I never pass up the chance to talk about cartooning.
Are you a cartoonist?
I'm a teacher who tries to be a cartoonist, but that's not why I'm here. I thought you might like to see what another cartooning club is up to. We call it the CIC, the Cartooning and Illustration Club. We've got about 30 boys and girls at our weekly meetings. Speaking of girls, aren't there any in your club? You know, there are plenty of girls who enjoy cartooning.
Who did these?
Why, the CIC, of course. My students.
What students? I mean, where do you teach?
I think I already know the answer, but when she says it out loud, it still hits me like a brick in the head.
AMC High School.
I knew it! Of course, of all the schools to have a bigger and better cartooning club than the Doodlers, it has to be AMC. AMC High School and Beyond are arch rivals. That's how we feel about it anyway, but the kids from AMC don't exactly see it like that.
You can't have a rivalry between a nail and a hammer.
Or a bug in a windshield.
And you know what stinks? They're right. AMC always beats us. Always. In the whole time I've been at Beyond, we haven't won anything against them. Not even once. Their athletes are more athletic.
It's 8-0 AMC, despite the heroic efforts of Vion's goalie!
Their musicians are more musical.
And the winner of the Battle of the Bands is AM Slishes.
Love their outfits.
And what an amazing laser show.
Even their math geeks are geekier.
The answer is 17.36 pi times the square root of 26.4 to the power of 5.
Obviously.
Sure, I know that winning isn't everything. How could I not? The teachers and coaches remind us a zillion times a day.
The most important thing is to do your best.
Don't forget, you're all winners.
And have fun out there.
Have fun? Hey, that's fine when you're 6 years old playing t-ball for little ducklings daycare. But after a while, that whole let's give everyone a trophy thing gets pretty tired. We're not babies anymore. We want to win, especially against AMC.
I wonder how long it's been since Beyond actually beat AMC.
What a coincidence you should mention that. Just for kicks, I was browsing through the school archives.
Just for kicks?
Dude. Get a hobby.
As I was saying, I discovered that the last time we beat AMC was 7 years ago.
7 years. What did we win at?
Debating, I think.
Debating? Wow, what a thrilling victory that must have been.
Ha. We'll put an end to that 7-year streak next Saturday.
Benjamin's right. I've been trying not to think about it too much. I don't want to jinx us, but our basketball team plays AMC next week for the first time since last year's conference championship.
We can beat this team. I know we can. Losing by 53 points isn't all that bad.
What a fiasco that was. But this year's going to be different. We're better than we were last season for one thing, and it's a home game for us. Wait till we get AMC in our gym. We'll pound him. Who threw that?
Ha.
They're from AMC!
Get him.
Retreat!
That was Violi.
Who?
She lives near me. She's kind of a jerk.
Oh, really? Gee, she seemed like such a nice girl. I should probably explain something. Maybe when we have one high school in your town, but in our town, there are 5 of them. and AMC's close to Viant. It's practically in the same neighborhood. That's why the rivalry is such a big deal, because we know a lot of those kids.
Can we talk about something besides AMC?
Good idea.
Okay, what did you guys think of what Mrs. Shannon said at the Doodlers meeting?
What, that AMC draws better cartoons than we do?
I thought we weren't going to talk about AMC.
I'm not. I meant what she said about the club not having any girls.
I don't know.
Girls can join if they want to. It's just that none of them have asked.
We haven't asked them either. Maybe we should.
Well, what if they say yes?
That's the whole point, you pinhead. Hey, what about Sophia? She's pretty artsy. She designs all the posters for the school plays.
She's such a drama queen though. Everything is always an emergency or a crisis or—
Benjamin. Connor. Gerald.
Speaking of Sophia, that sounded sort of like her.
Guys. Come quick. Help!
It is her. Acting like she's on stage, as usual.
I don't think she's acting. Sophia. What's wrong?
It's Todd. He's hurt. He slipped on the ice. I think he's dead.
Oh.
Where does it hurt, Todd?
My butt.
I'll call an ambulance. This is an emergency.
An emergency? It's a sore butt.
I wouldn't be so sure. I have a different diagnosis. You probably bruised your tailbone. Or even cracked it.
Oh no! How tragic.
Can you walk?
I can. But it doesn't feel very good.
Come on, honey, we'll go see Dr. Artacho.
Alas. Poor Todd.
Poor Todd is right. The next day in school, he's sitting on a donut. Not that kind of donut. A medical donut. I mean, it's a giant inflatable ring. Almost like a life preserver. When he walks from class to class, it looks like he's carrying a toilet seat.
I have to use it whenever I sit down. It takes pressure off my tailbone.
So Gerald was right. It was his tailbone.
Yes? Is someone there? Good gravy. Connor, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay. Because I have such supportive friends!
Well, since you're all here, I'd like to mention that Mrs. Shannon made a good point yesterday about inviting some girls to join the Doodlers. Boys aren't the only ones who wind up in detention for drawing comics. Hep. Girls can be pretty cartoony too. So do some recruiting, you three. Hop to it.
Recruiting. Whoop-de-stinkin'-do.
Who are we supposed to recruit?
Guys, we talked about this yesterday, remember? The answer's right there. Sophia drew that. I told you she was a good artist.
Aren't there any other girls we can recruit? How about Brittany?
She takes dance lessons on Wednesdays.
Kimberly?
She babysits her brothers after school.
Mallory?
She hates to draw.
What about Alyssa?
I already talked to Alyssa. She can't do it.
Then it's decided. Sophia it is.
Who's going to ask her?
Not me. I have work to do in the computer lab. You two figure it out.
You do it. No, you do it.
We'll shoot for it. Odds or evens?
Evens.
Once, twice, three times. Shoot. Odds. I win. Congratulations, Connor. The job's all yours.
Rats. I knew I should have picked odds. Guess I might as well get this over with. Sophia! 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 Can I talk to you over here?
Oh.
Talk to her
Nobody
about what?
ever tells me anything.
Wait, who is that?
It's that detention kid.
What is it, Connor?
Well, it's... I, wanted to ask you something.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I saw that poster you made, the one for the dance, and I thought maybe you might want to, I forgot what I was saying.
It's okay. I know what you were about to ask, and sure, I love to go to the dance with you.
Okay, let's get something straight. I asked Mrs. Alfheim to the dance before I asked Sophia. But I guess that doesn't matter now. What matters is, she thought I was asking her. Before I could explain, she already turned lunchtime into show and tell.
Hey everyone. Guess what Connor just asked me?
Sophia has a voice that could blow a hole in a battleship. So right then and there, the whole cafeterium knew. She and I were going to the dance together.
Pick me up at 7:15. Don't forget your beach clothes.
That's how I ended up here. Half a block from her house at 7:10 on Friday night. What a mess. For a second, I think about going home, but that would never work. The parent patrol would see to that.
Your son was supposed to take my daughter to the dance, and he never showed up.
He what?
Besides, I don't want to miss the dance. They're cheesy, but I like school dances, and I actually know what I'm doing out there, unlike some people. Anyway, it looks like I'm stuck taking Sophia to the dance, but how do I do it without giving her the idea that I like her? Answer, I have absolutely no idea, but I definitely don't want everybody thinking I'm Sophia's soulmate. I've got to tell her right now that we're going to the dance as friends.
Hi Connor. I'll get my code.
To what? Redeem your mean girl image? You're just like Amber and Lindsay. No, you're a bully. Janet, it's not what you think.
Well. Stand back, everybody. Here comes the hot new couple.
Ugh, it's Bill Anderson, Beyond's resident scuzzball. He's just like Todd's tailbone. Total pain in the butt.
We're not a couple, Peabron. We're just friends. But what would you know about that? You have no friends.
Wow, Sophia, you just punked Bill Anderson.
He deserved it. If two friends want to go to a dance together, why do some people make such a big deal out of it?
Did you hear what she just called us? Friends. So she doesn't like me. Not in that sort of way. I can relax. Sophia's not going to turn all sappy and start calling me stupid pet names like Lamb Chop, Dumpling Face, Puffy Bunny, Snugglebug, Honeybee, Sugar
Connor.
Booger, Passion
Hello.
Panda.
Connor. I'm going to change into my beach clothes.
Hey! Bill! Psst, Sophia. Psst.
Connor. What are you doing?
Bill took my clothes. All my clothes.
He's an even bigger moron than I thought he was. I have an amazing idea. Wait right here. Sophia to the rescue. I brought an extra outfit. Just in case.
3 minutes later.
Bravo! You look fabulous.
Fabulous? I'm wearing a dress!
It's a grass skirt, genius.
Crash mass! I can't be seen in this!
Oh come on. Men in Hawaii wear them all the time.
Hey, look at Connor.
A bunch of kids gather around. I brace myself. Here comes the abuse.
That's cool, Connor.
Really cool.
Love your skirt. I wish I had those.
Wait, what's going on here? No finger pointing? No insults? What's wrong with these people?
That's amazing, Connor. You look just like them. You must know those guys, right?
How'd you pull it off, Connor?
Some people just know how to make an entrance.
And that's that. I get a few more compliments, and then everybody starts dancing again, leaving me and Sophia by the snack table. Now what? I should probably say something to her like, "Thanks for not being as annoying as I thought you'd be." Or, "Thanks for saving me from spending the rest of my life in the boys' bathroom." That's not what comes out though. Instead it's, "So, where'd you get this thing anyway?"
From the drama club. I just left the drama club.
Yes, Sophia, we know. Without the drama club, life would have no meaning. And without Sophia, the cartooning club still won't have any girls. Suddenly, I remember what I was doing when this whole thing started. Recruiting. Listen, Sophia, do you want to join the Doodlers?
Little Helmy?
I tell her about the club and what an awesome advisor Mr. Arredondo is. I talk about the fun drawing games we play at meetings, like Add-On, Connect the Freckles, and Going Alpha. And if you join, you'll be the first girl doodler ever. You'll be a celebrity.
I'm in.
Excellent!
Let's boogie. Do you feel something wet?
It's starting to rain in here.
Ta-da.
Hey! At the Beyond Beach Party dance, our hero has just made a shocking discovery. It's raining, but how? We're indoors. I'll use my Mr. Vision to get to the bottom of this. Egad! This is a job for Mr. Marvelous! With cat-like reflexes, Mr. Marvelous reacts.
Where is he going?
What does he see?
Our hero has spotted heavy snow on the roof. Too heavy. And the whole building is about to collapse. Get out, everyone! Now!
Okay, kids, let's proceed in a nice, orderly
Run or you'll die.
As the panicked students rush for the entrance, Mr. Marvelous heroically holds up the roof. Looks like all the kids got out safely. Now let go of the ceiling.
Help!
Uh-oh, look who didn't escape.
I twisted my ankle. I can't move.
Oh, brother. Leave it to Sophia to create some last-second drama.
He saved Sophia.
What an incredible rescue.
I'm speechless.
Great! That's an added bonus. And now, try tip for everybody.
Hooray for Mr. Marvelous!
Okay, it might not have happened exactly like that. I was using a little something we cartoonists call artistic license, so sue me. But it did start raining inside the gym, and I did come to Sophia's rescue. Sort of. Here's the real story. The chaperones didn't even notice the rain at first. They were too busy stuffing their faces at the snack table. But then the fire alarm went off. That made them step away from the bean dip. But there wasn't a fire, and the rain wasn't coming from a leaky roof either. After they hustled us out of the gym and into the lobby, Principal Brown explained what was going on.
Looks like the sprinkler system malfunctioned. There must be an electrical problem.
Well, that isn't very dramatic.
I'm afraid we'll have to end the dance a little early. Find your belongings and leave the building. Quickly, please.
Then things got crazy. We were all looking for our stuff in a giant mosh pit. It was still raining, the fire alarm was still ringing, and Coach Davis was marching around like a deranged drill sergeant.
Hip hip. Revisions, move.
Once I stepped outside, it was like walking into a giant snow globe. Don't get me wrong, I love snow, but ever wear a grass skirt in a blizzard? My butt felt like a frozen popsicle.
Come on. We're going over to Benjamin's house for hot cocoa.
with marshmallows.
Connor. My boots are gone.
Maybe they'll show up on the Lost and Found on Monday.
But what about now? I can't walk home in the snow wearing sandals. My toes will get frostbite.
Clearly her mouth wasn't getting frostbite, but I had to admit, I did sort of owe her one. If it wasn't for Sophia, I would have had to evacuate the building in my underwear. Hop on.
Ew. Yay. Gallop Black Beauty. Gallop.
Talk about a lousy end to a lousy night. Not only did I carry Sophia home on my back, I had to listen to her reenact scenes from her favorite horse movies. Note to self, never, not even by accident, invite a girl to a dance again. Yes! Tomorrow can't get here fast enough. At exactly 10 o'clock the next morning, Gerald and I are standing at the base of Cluffy's Cliff. It's not really a cliff, I guess, but it's the steepest hill in town. It's perfect for sledding. I wonder where Benjamin is.
Wow. Benjamin.
A snow tube? Dude, where'd you get that?
Bought it myself. I saved the money I made shoveling driveways.
That's way faster than a plain old snow saucer.
I wonder what the record is for snow tubes.
Go look it up, geek. Meanwhile, we'll borrow your new toy.
We're using it right now.
Oh, come on. Be nice. Hop on, boys.
Ow, you're crushing me. Hey, get off. It can only hold 2 people.
Relax, Weenie. It's just a test drive. Bad news, chump. Looks like playtime is over.
I only got to ride it twice.
Let's take it back to my house. We could try to patch it. Hey, what's going on at the school?
That's Sophia's dad. Mr. Higby, are you fixing the sprinkler system?
Eventually. But first we've got to clean up. It's a mess in there. There's water damage, cracked plaster, mold.
You want to clean up the mold? Easy. Shut down the hot lunch program.
But how can we have school with all that going on?
You can't! Vyond is going to be closed for a while.
Welcome to the happiest day of my life. Mom! Great news! Vyond is closing!
Yes, I know. I just read an email from your principal. It explains the sprinkler malfunction, the cleanup effort, the timetable for reopening.
Does it also explain my master plan for Monday morning? I'm going to wake up early, go stand in the driveway, and wave at the AMC bus as it rolls by. Have fun at school, kids. Study hard.
Speaking of AMC.
Can we not talk about AMC, Mom? That whole school is jerk central.
Really? Alright, I won't say another word. But you boys might want to take a look at that email.
Huh? Why, so we can read Principal Brown's thrilling description of mildew in the teacher's lounge? No thanks, we've got better things to do. Like making plans for a bonus vacation.
Woohoo. Hold it. You can forget about that vacation. Listen to this. During the restoration of Vyond, no class time will be missed. Our top priority is to make certain that teaching and learning continue without interruption.
What?
In other words, we still have to go to school.
Where? In an igloo?
For the next 2 weeks, classes will be held on the campus of our sister institution,
AMC High School. No! It can't be true. This is an outrage. But then Gerald and Benjamin call home and guess what? Their parents got the exact same email. What a punch in the gut.
I'm taking off. I'm too bummed out to have any fun.
Same here.
I've been here before, and no, I don't mean in bed, duh. I mean, I've been in a situation like this, where something that seemed great turned into a giant turd fest. Here's what happened. One day last summer, Benjamin and I were walking to the park when... Look! A sold sign in front of Mrs. Alfheim's house! Mrs. Alfheim is moving! The next day, a big truck came.
What an ugly couch.
We watched it load up and drive away. She's gone!
It's a miracle.
It was a great summer. We didn't even mind going back to school because guess who won't be here? But then,
Mrs. Alfheim.
Sit down and be quiet.
But didn't you move?
Yes, I moved to a new house. 2 blocks away from my old one.
Maybe we should move.
No talking.
2 days later.
Shouldn't that say school full of obnoxious pinhead zone?
Yahoo! Hi gang. Isn't this exciting?
Exciting?
Oh, sure, it'll be a thrill to get laughed at by AMC for 2 weeks.
I wouldn't mind that one bit. When people laugh, it means they notice you.
I'd rather not get noticed, thanks.
Or wedgied.
Or stuffed in a locker.
You guys are acting like such weenies. Well, you are. Why are you so afraid of AMC?
We're not afraid of them. We're just sick of them winning all the time.
Nobody wins all the time. I'll bet our drama club could have performed their drama club. All I'm saying is, everyone can be beaten. Everyone has an Achilles heel.
Okay, whatever that means. I don't really have time to think about it because we're here.
Welcome to AMC High School. I'm the principal, Mrs. Ramirez, and I am so happy you're here.
So are we.
There's still plenty of time before homeroom. Make yourselves at home.
I can't believe how fancy it is.
Gerald is right. The more we look around, the more there is to see. Fact number 1.
Just stick your nose here, and it turns on.
The drinking fountains all have motion sensors. Fact number 2.
All that's missing is the popcorn.
The auditorium has movie-styled seats, and they recline. Fact number 3.
A foosball table.
A vending machine with Doritos. There's a rec room for kids to use during free periods.
This is quite a place, isn't it, kids? It's got everything.
Principal Brown.
How come you're here? I thought you were fixing up our school.
I'll leave that to people who know what they're doing. Like Sophia's father. Our place is with our students. After all, we're in this together.
So the teachers from Beyond are here at AMC too?
Absolutely.
Nuts. My chance for a 2-week break from Mrs. Alfheim just got flushed. Right down one of AMC's gold-plated toilets.
Would you like to see something else?
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Bragging on, big fella. Considering how swanky this school is, there's probably a hot tub in the science lab.
Almost there. This is it. Your new ham room.
Is this a trailer park?
The modular classrooms, Connor. AMC used them last fall when they renovated the wing. And fortunately for us, they're still here. Think of it as a grand adventure. It'll be like going to camp. You're in room F.
Hear that, Connor? Room F. That matches your social studies grade.
Shut the door. You're letting in the cold air.
The real classrooms are all tricked out with murals and posters and stuff, and we don't even get a window.
Yeah, the only thing to look at is.
Not exactly a scenic view.
But look at the upside, guys. Since they've separated us from the AMC students, we won't have to listen to them rag on us all day.
Lunchtime?
Excuse me, which way to the cafetorium?
That way. And it's not a cafetorium. It's a food court.
Oh brother. Can this place get any more stuck up?
Wonder what they call the bathrooms. Freshness facilities?
Sanitation stations.
Holy cow. Can you believe this menu?
Deep dish pizza.
Barbecued chicken wings.
Cheesy garlic bread.
Sweet potato fries.
Guys, look! They've got a soft serve machine.
What are we waiting for? Let's eat.
Guys. Trouble.
Hey Loudball. You're not at Beyond anymore. You don't have to carry around your own toilet seat. Or maybe it's not a toilet seat. Haha. Maybe it's a frisbee. Dudes. Catch.
Hey.
You give him back his pillow.
Beat it.
Sophia's going to get herself killed.
Then we might as well all get killed. Let's go, guys.
Come on, Violi, knock it off. Give us that thing.
Give it to you? Why? Looking for a new snow tube?
Good one, Violet.
Okay, so much for Dad's bully theory.
When you look beneath the surface, Connor, bullies are cowards. If you stand up to them, they'll back down.
Give it here.
Huh. I don't think so.
Got it! Oh.
Good gravy. Connor, are you alright?
At AMC, we don't tolerate horseplay.
Horseplay? But I wasn't.
We'll sort it out later, Connor. Let's get you up on your feet.
Ow, 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 ow.
What hurts?
My wrist.
Is he going to live?
I think he'll make it. With a little help from his supporting cast.
Oh. Supporting cast. Get it?
Hey. You know, that's not a bad joke. For a principal.
Joke schmoke. What's funny about a broken wrist?
Well, the fact that you broke it while catching an inflatable butt pillow is pretty amusing.
Nah, sure, Gerald. It's a riot. And having a hunk of plaster wrapped around my hand for the next month should be a barrel of laughs. I used to think it might be kind of cool to have a cast. Last year when Brian Boyer broke his arm, everyone treated him like Joe Celebrity. All the girls were lining up for Brian time. Suddenly the guy was a total babe magnet, and P.S. all he did was fall down in a schoolyard while doing cheesy kung fu moves. At least I got hurt trying to help Todd. Anyway, Brian's moment of glory lasted about 3 minutes. After that, he said having a cast turned into a major pain, and boy was he right. This thing is hot. It itches like crazy, and it's already starting to smell like Coach Davis's tube socks. But you know the worst part about it? It's on my right hand. My drawing hand.
Okay gang, all we have are pencils and paper. Heh. So guess what we're going to do today?
Draw.
Brilliant deduction, Todd. There's only one little problem. I can't draw. Urgh. Oh, I've tried. It's the first thing I did when I got home from the hospital yesterday. But I can't even hold a pencil with this stupid cast on. It's like wearing a cement mitten. So then I went with plan B. Drawing left-handed. Pathetic, right? I did better drawings back in kindergarten, and Mom made it worse by doing that fake praise thing parents always do. I hate that.
That's good, Connor. That's really, good.
So now you know why I'm not exactly turning cartwheels when Mr. Arredondo tells us to get to work. But I give it a shot.
Maybe you should try sticking the pencil up your nose.
Maybe you should.
I don't have a broken wrist.
That could change.
Okay everyone, 5-minute warning. Do you kids remember Mrs. Shannon?
Sure. She came to our doodlers meeting.
Well, her club, the CIC, is meeting today, and we are invited.
Ooh, lucky us.
I think we're here.
It seems pretty quiet. Are you sure we're in the right place?
You're absolutely in the right place. CIC is secret code. It means, come in cartoonists. Hey everyone, these are the members of the Beyond Cartooning Club.
They seem very,
focused.
Yes, they have a deadline. The story spinner entries are due in 3 days.
Excuse, please. What is Story Spinner?
It's a local literary magazine. It's sponsoring a kids' writing contest.
But comics aren't writing.
Sure they are. They're writing combined with pictures. And the contest rules clearly state, comics welcome. I have entry forms, if you're interested.
Ooh. I sure am.
I'm interested, intrigued, and inspired.
Yes. What he said.
I'll be right back.
What's wrong with this picture?
Huh?
Dude, you're quieter than some of these CIC stiffs. Why so bummed out?
Because I can't enter the contest, Einstein. I'm halfway through my most hilarious Dr. Cesspool adventure ever, but until I get this dumb cast off, I can't finish it.
Why not collaborate? You could write the rest of the story, and couldn't one of your fellow doodlers supply the artwork?
Yes. One of us could.
Me.
I think that's a great idea. It'll be like Sophia's Doodler's initiation.
Here are your entry forms. Just hand them back by Friday, along with your comics.
Tell me about Dr. Cesspool. What's his story?
His story?
Is he married? Does he have kids? What's his middle name? His favorite color? You see, in the drama club, we really get to know our characters.
Yeah, but this isn't the drama club. It's...
What's the matter?
It's just so dead in here. I'm not used to this. Doodler meetings are fun. Mr. Arredondo lets us talk and play the radio and eat snacks. This is different. This is like... school.
You're right, Connor. It is awfully quiet. But maybe the doodlers can find a way to liven things up. May we show you and your students a fun drawing game?
Of course.
Grab a fresh sheet of paper everyone. We're going to play add-on.
Add-on?
Huh.
What's that?
I've never heard of it. Do we have to?
You'll figure it out as we go along. At the end of the game, you'll have drawn a complete character from head to toe.
Ha ha. Except the characters might not have heads. Or toes.
I'll go first. Draw, a big nose covered with warts.
And that's all you draw. Until the next person tells us what to add on. How about it, Benjamin?
Let's add on a peg leg.
So now it's up to you, cartoonists, to decide exactly where to draw that peg leg.
My drawing is just a nose and a peg leg, floating in space.
Perfect. You're doing it right. Who's next?
A sombrero?
A handlebar mustache.
A robotic arm.
Big buggy eyes.
A duck foot. A missing tooth.
A tail.
Elephant ears.
A long neck.
1 hour later.
That was fabulous. I should have joined the Doodlers years ago.
We didn't exist years ago.
It was a good meeting, once those CIC kids actually started talking to us.
Yeah, some of them were pretty nice. See you guys. AMC isn't so bad after all.
Hi. You're Connor, right?
Yes, that's me.
I just want to tell you, everyone thought it was great the way you stood up to Viley in the food court yesterday.
Oh, that. I do stuff like that all the time.
You do. Can I sign your cast?
Sure. I think I've got a pen here somewhere.
Oh, I've got one.
Well then, sign away.
Oh, I will. Happy reading.
Can I sign your cast, too?
Don't bother, Bailey. I already said it all.
That was tricky dirt.
You mean dirty trick. And yeah, it sure was.
AMC isn't so bad after all. Ha!
Don't blame me. I was just trying to look on the bright side.
There is no bright side. Not until we prove we can beat them at something.
What about the game on Saturday?
What about it? I'll be watching from the bench. I can't play basketball with this giant plaster sweatband on my wrist.
Wait, won't the game be postponed? The gym at Viond is in no condition to—
We're not playing at Viond. They're moving the game here. To AMC.
But that makes it a home game for them. That's not fair.
Oh no! How will we cope?
Are you mocking me?
No, I'm simply pointing out how useless it is to stand around complaining when you could be figuring out how to win the game.
Okay then, coach. How do we win?
By finding AMC's weakness, of course.
Finding their weakness? Jeepers, why didn't I think of that? It's so simple.
I never said it was simple. But AMC's not indestructible. They've got to have an Achilles heel.
That's the second time she said that. Who's this Achilles dude, and what does his heel have to do with anything? Later at home, I decide to find out. Mom, what's an Achilles heel?
Well, it's...
I'll show you. Wait one sec. I wrote this report in 4th grade. Read and learn.
Much later.
How does such a boring report get an A+?
What? Give it back.
What the? Rawr. Why are you dressed like a cat?
I'm doing a dress rehearsal. And I'm not just any cat. I'm the Viond Bobcat.
Rawr.
I'm going to wear this to the game Saturday and cheer us on to victory. I'll be our mascot.
Are you crazy? You can't show up at AMC looking like that.
Well, of course not, silly. On game night, I'll be wearing makeup. And whiskers.
But bobcats are fierce. You look like you should be rolling around on the floor with a ball of yarn. Oh, pshaw. Pshaw?
Let's talk about our cartooning collaboration. If I'm going to finish your Dr. Cesspool story in time to enter the contest, I'd better get started.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Sophia's imitation of a giant furball gave me a brain cramp. The first part's all done, and the second part I sketched lightly in pencil, so all you have to do is finish it in pen. You don't have to add any weird details, or, just don't do anything. Any changes, or, what I mean is...
Connor, relax. I'm not going to ruin your comic. Dr. Cesspool is in good hands. Good paws.
So, what happens? 2 days later, Sophia submits Dr. Cesspool without even showing me the finished comic.
I didn't have time to show it to you. I finished it during lunch. And then I had to give it to Mrs. Shannon right away, or we would miss the deadline.
It's not that I don't believe her. It's just that I wanted to see it first. After all, Dr. Cesspool is my creation. But what's done is done. I can't do anything. Psst, guys. In here.
Todd, is that you?
Yeah, come on in. Check out this cool room I found.
Close the door, you guys. I don't think we're supposed to be in here.
Hey, this is pretty cool.
Ooh. A suit of emery.
Another one? They've already got one on display in the front hall.
Yeah, why do they need to?
Because they're twice as good as everyone else. They're AMC.
It's too dusty in here.
What are you doing in here, Todd?
Hiding.
Hiding? Hiding from who?
Well. There you are, Tiny. Playing a game of hide and seek with your little friends?
We weren't playing any games.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. Vyond stinks at games. Especially basketball. Whore.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow, won't we?
The only thing you'll find out is that a bobcat is no match for a cavalier. Good luck tomorrow, scrubs. You'll need it.
You can't always believe everything you see. Like this scoreboard, for instance. You're probably thinking, wow, Vyond did it. They beat AMC 43-29. Wrong. See, the scoreboard only has room for 2-digit numbers. We scored 43 alright, but AMC didn't score 29. They scored
129 points.
What a butt kicking.
And all I could do was sit there and watch it. I felt like running onto the court and clubbing somebody over the head with my cast, but I stopped myself. I didn't want to re-break my wrist.
Maybe we can learn something from this experience, Bobcats. Something like, oh, forget it.
Defense, rebounding. They beat us in every part of the game.
Not every part. We clearly won the Battle of the Mascots.
But they didn't have a mascot.
Exactly. So I won.
That's ridiculous. There was no Battle of the Mascots. You just made up a competition.
Guys, let's do it!
Do what?
Make up our own competition.
Ew. And then beat AMC at it.
Right. They spanked us at all the official activities, so let's try an unofficial one.
Like what?
Leave that to me. I'll give it the Great Brain treatment. Have you ever read the Great Brain books? They're awesome. The main character, Tom, is a genius, like me. And whenever he has a problem that needs solving, he thinks about it right before he goes to bed. Then his great brain comes up with a perfect solution while he sleeps. When he wakes up in the morning, he's got an answer. That means if my great brain does its job, in only a few hours, I'll know exactly how to beat AMC. Except it doesn't work. When I open my eyes at 8 a.m., all I can remember is that I was having a dream about Mrs. Alfheim drowning in an ocean of Doritos, but no great ideas, no perfect solutions. I guess my brain took the night off. I need help. Hey, Mom? I'm going over to Mr. Arredondo's.
K.
Mr. Arredondo will understand. After all, he's been teaching at Vyond since before I was born. He's probably sick of losing to AMC too.
Well, hi Connor. What can I do for you?
We want to challenge AMC to, something.
What kind of something?
Some kind of competition, but they're so good at everything.
Well, nobody's good at everything. And don't sell vine short. Remember, you have strengths too.
Right. What do you mean exactly?
Think of that CIC meeting we went to the other day. Didn't you think it was kind of boring?
Oh yeah, it was a no fun zone in there. Until we showed him how to play add-on.
Right. By the way, who taught you that game?
Nobody did. Benjamin and I invented it one day in science. After we'd finished our lab report, of course.
I see. Very creative. You might recognize one of these.
Hey, it's the comic book I made. Connor's Comics Crack Up.
It sure is. and the other is a collection of drawings by the AMCCIC. Take a look.
Wow. They can really draw.
Oh, yes, they are very good. But what I really like are the great stories.
Huh? There are no stories in here. Just drawings.
Right, but your booklet is full of stories. Some very funny stories, by the way.
Of course they're funny. They're Connor Ward originals.
I repeat, very creative.
Yeah, but I still don't know what kind of competition to have with AMC.
You'll think of something. Just remember your strengths.
Strengths. Okay, I get the message. I'm creative. But how's that going to help us beat AMC in any kind of showdown? Hey. Hey! It's not going to be a showdown. It's going to be a snowdown.
Run as fast as you can, kid. Don't stop till you get there.
Oh, my leg. I think I fractured my kneecap.
Save the drama for your mama, Sophia, and listen to this great idea.
Come on, let's go to my house. We need to make this official.
They won't know what hit them.
Hey, what's this? You're challenging us to a snow sculpture contest?
Surprise, you can read.
Haven't you dorks lost enough already?
We're not planning on losing.
How do we decide who wins?
We can help with that.
Who better than a couple of art teachers to judge a sculpture contest?
One judge from each school. That's fair.
Whatever. It's not going to matter who the judges are, because we're going to bury you.
Yeah, prepare for an avalanche.
Better bring a snow plow. They seem pretty confident.
Yeah, but not as confident as I am. I think I found their Achilles heel.
Let the ultimate snowdown begin. Ready, set, go.
Hey, look. They're hanging up a tarp.
What's that all about?
Maybe they think we'll try to copy their sculpture.
As if.
Or maybe they've got something to hide. See?
I wonder what that was.
Maybe it was a dead body.
Right, Sophia, because a dead body comes in so handy during a snow sculpture contest.
Guys, come on. If we stand around yakking about what AMC's doing, we'll never finish our sculpture.
Reality check. We've only got 6 hours. If we want to create a masterpiece by 3 o'clock this afternoon, we need to make every second count.
It's 3 o'clock. Time for the judging.
Let's start with AMC's entry. Cavaliers, unveil your sculpture.
It's an AMC Cavalier.
It's so incredibly lifelike.
It's just like the Cavalier in the lobby.
We're doomed. Doomed.
But I'm not looking at the Cavalier. I'm looking at Mr. Arredondo and Mrs. Shannon. And you know what? I think they see what I see.
There's a real suit of armor under here.
That explains the impressive degree of realism. Did you use the old suit of armor from the storage room?
Well, yeah, but... So what if we did? There was no rule saying we couldn't.
That's true. Technically, no rules were broken, but just covering something with snow instead of sculpting it yourselves. Well, it's not the most imaginative approach.
I knew it!
You knew they were going to swipe that suit of armor?
No, but I knew they're not as creative as we are. That's their Achilles heel.
Shall we look at Vian's creation?
Connor, tell us about Vian's entry.
Sure, it's called Achilles Gets the Point.
What a dynamic pose. And I love the expression on his face.
How did you make the arrow? Did you pack snow around a real arrow?
No, it's an icicle.
We pulled it off the roof of my garage.
This isn't actual blood, I hope.
It's nail polish. I was trying to punch up the drama.
Well, you succeeded. The judges are in agreement. The winners of the Ultimate Snowdown are the Viant Bobcats. Connor, congratulations. You and your classmates did a wonderful job.
Thanks.
I'm curious though, why did you choose Achilles as a subject?
We just think it's a good story. Achilles thought he was indestructible, but the truth is, anybody can be beaten. Vian finally reopened on Monday. I never thought I'd say this, but I actually missed this dump.
Me too. Who wants to play the scribble game?
Doodlers, I've got big news. Connor and Sophia, you won third prize in the Story Spinners Kids Writing Competition.
Third prize. That's good.
Very good. The only kids to finish ahead of you were college kids.
Really? That means we beat AMC again!
Yes, you've got a winning streak going. Here. They printed the top 5 entries in the new issue.
They did?
I'm famous.
Ahem. We're famous. Wow. It turned out great.
Told you I wouldn't ruin your story.
It's cool seeing 2 drawing styles in one comic.
Yeah, it's unique. I bet that's why you got a prize. If you hadn't teamed up, you might not have won anything.
Maybe that's true. Maybe without this cast on my wrist, none of this would have happened. And it all started with my swan dive off that table in the AMC food court. Pretty funny, right? It was a total accident. What a lucky break.
Don't cry, snowman, not in front of me. Who'll get your tears if you can't catch me, darling? If you can't catch me, darling. Don't cry, snowman, don't leave me this way. A bottle of water can't hold me close, baby. Can't hold me close, baby. I want you to know that I'm never leaving, 'cause I miss the snow till death will be freezing. Yeah, you are my home for all seasons. So come on, let's go. Let's go below zero and hide from the sun. I love you forever, oh, we'll have some fun. Yes, let's hit the North Pole and live happily. Please don't cry no tears now, it's Christmas, baby. My snowman and me. My snowman and me, baby. Don't cry, snowman, don't you fear the sun. Who'll carry me without legs to run, honey? Without legs to run, honey. Don't cry, snowman, don't you shed a tear. Oh, hear my secrets if you don't have ears, baby.
겨울이 다시 불어온다. 시간이 또 흐른 걸까. 나만 빼고 모두 변했다. 아프도록 외로워진다. 아직 날 그리워하는 난 여전히 그때 그 자리에 남아 추억을 모두 모아 눈을 감고 떠올려 본다. 해가 짧아져 밤이 더 길어. 시린 맘 위에 얼음 같은 게 녹았네. 얼었다 녹기를 반복하다 보니 미련 따위의 온기를 잃어버렸지 그래.
Real life movie 막힐 듯해 숨이 그 옛날 얘기에 어색하게 다시 몸부림. 어쩔 수 없대 하면서도 네 흔적에 멈추다 보니까 생각나.
Winter falls 떨어진 내 눈이 그 어떤 것보다 깨끗하게 falls. 아직 내게 남은 내 모든 걸 다 지워볼게. I love you love you love you. 너도 그랬던 love you love you love you. 다시 falls 떨어진다 눈이 떨어진다 우리. Winter falls oh winter falls oh please fall before I fall. I love you love you love you. 너도 그랬던 love you love you love you. 다시 falls 떨어진다 눈이 떨어진다 우린. 이젠 괜찮아 그래 I'll be okay. 이젠 괜찮아 상관없어 go away. 기억 속에 너를 찾는다. 그 손잡고 그때 걸어가. 따뜻했던 겨울이었다. 그때 전부 아름다웠다.
조용한 하늘 아래 숨은 맘을 모두 비워. 그댈 잊는 것보다 밀어내는 게 나만 쉬워. 그래 그대가 그리운 건지 그대가 그리운 건지 도무지 알 수 없는 나의 이름 모를 미련들이.
괜히 센 척을 해봐도 나만 우습게 돼. 사계절이 몇 번 지나야 괜찮아질까 해. 아프기만 하겠구나. 추억을 찾아도 나만 초라해지고 상처만 남아. Winter falls 떨어진다 눈이 그 어떤 것보다 깨끗하게 falls. 아직 내게 남은 네 모든 걸 다 지워볼게. I love you love you love you. 너도 그랬던 love you love you love you. 다시 falls 떨어진다 눈이 떨어진다 우린. 긴 꿈을 꾸다 일어난 것 같아. 눈이 내리고 시간은 멀어진다. 널 품고 있던 계절이 다시 올까. 이젠 보내야 하는데 힘이 든다. Winter falls 떨어진다 눈이 어떤 것보다 깨끗하게 falls. 아직 내게 남은 내 모든 걸 다 지워볼게. I love you 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 love you. 다시 falls 떨어진다 눈이 떨어진다 우리. Winter falls 담을 태우고 담을 태우고 이렇게 끝내자 이 끝에 우리 때만 남아. 겨울바람에 네 맘을 태우고 저 멀리 날려 이제 우리 대신 남은 남아.
Merrily we fall out of line, out of line. I'd fall anywhere with you, I'm by your side. Swinging in the rain, humming melodies. We're not going anywhere until we